My name is Tucker Greene. I'm a 7th generation farmer here in Shelby, North Carolina. We run a custom application business spreading fertilizer. We also are dealers for Coastal Ag selling chemical and seed. And then we also farm about 4,000 acres and buy grain from the public. My dad actually grew up on a dairy farm. My dad and his dad and then his dad as well started the dairy farm, and it went 2 or 3 generations, and then we ended up selling out in 2016, and that was when we built our first 3 grain bins to put our own crops in, kind of having no idea that it was going to turn into what it has today. In my state, we do a lot of double crop wheat and soybeans. We do some full season soybeans, and then we do corn. Corn's probably the biggest draw. There is a lot of orchards and berries in North Carolina, especially once you get up to the mountains. There's some pumpkins. Further down east, there's definitely a lot of peanut farmers. There's some sweet potato farmers as well. To me, I think that we're kind of at an intersection in agriculture. Relatively speaking, my dad has seen from 4440s to 120-foot boom sprayers with auto steer and straight track, and then now we're seeing some autonomous technology enter the agriculture industry. And so to me, I think it's very interesting, but I think agriculture as a whole, the industry is segueing into that, and that's just kind of something I want to be a part of. And as these drones continue to get bigger and stronger and faster, and cover more acreage in a day, I think that you're going to see, the United States as a whole, and then the world as well, kind of just embrace it. I think that it's a technology that's going to help the agriculture industry as a whole, and I think it's something that kind of has to work. The main reason for customers adopting the drone technology is it's a lot safer than flying airplanes, helicopters, and stuff like that. There used to actually be a pretty good number of crop dusters here in North Carolina, and now I don't even know that there's any that I know of anyways. But it's just a very dangerous game to play when you're talking about spraying that low to the crops, and then here there's power lines, trees on every side of the field, so turning up at the end and getting so close to those trees is, like I said, it's just a dangerous game. It's a whole lot cheaper to just buy a drone and fly it yourself. If you wreck it, or if something happens, obviously we're going to provide you with the support to get your drone back in the air, but nobody's harmed, nobody has been injured, so that's definitely a big plus. I've been a dealer for Agri Spray for almost a year now. The reason I became a dealer for Agri Spray was I really liked the technology, really liked the hardware, and the service was impeccable. So it was really something that I wanted to be a part of and something that I didn't mind representing myself. Agri Spray, even from customers, I've heard nothing but good things about the service, the products, and the people as well, whether it's Taylor or dealers. Agri Spray has empowered the customers that I've worked with service and parts and warranty and tech support as well. Also with the dealers, being able to directly work with customers, just having somebody that'll answer the phone on the first ring is definitely worth something. The name of the game with these drones, as far as custom application goes, is keeping them in the air. So if you can't keep them in the air, you're not making any money. The training from the standpoint of success and just adapting to the drone technology, I do feel like the training is a pretty big deal. The biggest thing to me is knowing where everything is within the software interface. It is Android technology, so it's not super complicated to adapt to, but just knowing all the different settings, all the different preferences, all the capabilities of the drone from a software perspective is probably its biggest strength. Just adapting to that and being able to know where it is, what does this setting mean? If I toggle this on, what's it gonna do? There's just a number of different things that from a software perspective, the training definitely is a big deal. Also from a pilot's perspective, being able to model what a successful flight route is supposed to look like and sending the customer home with their drone knowing what it's supposed to look like, so that if they do fly and something does not look like that, they can call to try to solve the problem. Typically when a customer receives their drone, we'll spend a couple hours here at our farm before they pick it up doing a training with their drone. We'll spend, an hour and a half or two going through the software interface, going through the anatomy of the drone, wear parts, maintenance, just kind of be on the look for whether it's propellers wearing out or changing the oil in the pumps. Agri Spray has helped empower us in our business by allowing us to save a pretty good lump sum of money. Being able to save between chemical costs, application costs, and then also not running over it with a sprayer. You're saving yield there. We figure 2 to 3 bushels on wheat and soybeans, and then on a good year with corn, you're looking at 5, 6, 7 bushels, which can add up pretty quickly. Just being able to stay in the air, being able to get over our crops in a timely manner with good service, good parts, and good tech support. If we were to ever run into any issues, that's definitely been big for us. Where I see our drone going on our farm here, we definitely intend to continue to use it, whether it's managing corn, spraying fungicide on wheat and beans, or clearing cutovers that we're cleaning up our own farmland. And then as we pick up new land and add more to our farm, drone technology is something we intend to apply. Somebody who's looking to get into the drone industry from a dealer standpoint, you got to be able to provide good service. If you can provide good service and you can talk on the phone and you can help people, if you can be a problem solver and not a problem creator, I think it could be a good market for you. I have nothing but good things to say about Agri Spray drones and the way they've treated me and the way that they treated us before I even worked with them. From a customer perspective. But becoming a dealer has been, nothing but a blessing for me. I would recommend it to anybody who's interested in entering that market.